What's happening, everybody? This is Ty Guy Travis with IGN, and today we're going to take a look at Resident Evil Village's upcoming expansion. This is the Winter's expansion, where you play as Rose. This is the daughter of Ethan, as you will recall, is the main protagonist for Resident Evil Village. And as you can see here, she's running away from a lot of stuff. There's creepy, goop, sinewy zombie-type creatures, and there's also this purple ooze that flies out everywhere like it's coming from the mind of R.L. Stine himself. If this is a little surreal to you, it's not typical Resident Evil physics. It is, in fact, intentionally kind of dreamlike because it takes place, this expansion takes place in somewhere called the Realm of Consciousness. Not really sure what that means, but it means that you shouldn't take everything you see here at face value. I don't think it's happening literally. And right here you're seeing that Rose is getting instructions from her companion, who is an invisible force that guides her with words and sometimes gives her items. And right there she's gotten her first gun, which will be useful since she's going to be shooting at lots of creepy flesh zombie creatures, as you can see here. Exhibit A. And a lot of this expansion was sort of running away from these guys, trying to kill them when you can. As you can see here, whoever's playing this version of the demo. This is B-roll provided, so it's not my footage, but they're not making great use of their ammo, which is unfortunate because this game does not give you a lot of that. It sort of starves you of ammo for a lot of it, clearly because they want you to find other ways to get around. They want you to feel kind of the survival horror aspect of it. And also, you know, I think probably a callback to some of the older Resident Evils where you were sort of on your back foot a lot more. And I definitely felt that in this expansion. I didn't really die or feel like I was in terrible danger because it's clear this is from an early part of the game. But they don't hold your hand and they don't give you a way for you to just kind of fight your way out. You can see here she's running out of ammo pretty quickly. Looks like she just used her last shot. And she's probably going to get her face ripped off now. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, this is something that happens. Like I said, you shouldn't take everything that's happening here literally. But when you get attacked by zombies, you kind of get your soul ripped out, or you get turned into mozzarella cheese. Not really clear what's going on, but it's pretty creepy stuff. And now she's sort of on her way. So what you're doing in this expansion is you're trying to get rid of your powers. You're looking for some sort of item that can help you that. It's unclear what it is. She's fighting her way through these hallways to gain abilities that can help her navigate the mansion. So you do get superpowers in this game, which is pretty interesting. And the first one helps you deal with these flowers that you see everywhere and the purple ooze that's kind of blocking your path and can kill you if you step in it. And so yeah, that's objective A, is to get rid of this stuff. And so she needs to get some powers. In the meantime, though, they do some interesting stuff. They make you solve puzzles to navigate the room without destroying the goo, which is, you know, kind of reminiscent of older Resident Evils where you're kind of solving puzzles throughout a mansion, which is a nice callback. You can see here she's going to use this ladder as a bridge. Good old ladders as bridge. Not anything I've had to do in real life, but in games it seems pretty often you have to use ladders as a bridge. And I think right here she just got her first ability, so we're going to get to see her use it in action to help clear out areas, which is nice. Yeah, so there where you see the goop attached to the flower, you can simply just point at it once you get your ability, and then it turns to ash. This, of course, gives you access to items. You can pick up items if they're inside it, which it looks like that was an empty vase, unfortunately. But a lot of times they have items in them. And you can also use them to do stuff like this. You know, you're in a room that you can't navigate. You can just destroy the flower, and the vine goes away, and all the goop goes away as well. Turns into ash, and makes the room a lot safer to walk around in. Oh, so this is interesting. You can see a creepy thing behind the window there. During this demo, I was chased around by a giant, presumably unkillable creature that there's no way you could have enough ammo to actually kill. They're not going to show it in this B-roll, and I'm not allowed to talk about the nature of it, but if you miss getting chased around by unkillable things like Resident Evil 2 or even parts of Resident Evil 8, now that I think about it, this game has that. So you can be happy fearing for your life in this game as well. now she's got her first power. It's going to give her access to areas that you wouldn't normally have access to earlier on in the game. As you can see, she's back in this room, and she's going to use her ability to gain access to the upstairs, which has some interesting stuff in it. It's also, I should say that I didn't see any new areas during this demo. It was all the existing areas from Resident Evil 8, and they kind of just repurposed them and switched stuff up on you to kind of add this new expansion. I'm unclear if that's going to be the entire expansion, if it's going to be all kind of retreading other areas, but I don't really mind it too much. I mean, they definitely made good use of the space and kind of reused it, and it also was nice to kind of have an idea of where I should be going, you know, knowing which doors led to which areas and that sort of thing. So didn't mind it, but yeah. Now she's got her second power, and so this is the second ability I unlocked near the end of the demo, where instead of wasting my ammo like this lady is, you were able to lock them in stasis like that. It seems like you can use it on any enemy or groups of enemies, and it was super useful at getting out of trouble in a pinch, and also conserving ammo. You could just freeze something and run by it rather than wasting ammo on it. And this is coming up near the end of the demo as well, where they stopped letting me play before I finished my main objective in this area. But yeah, getting that second ability definitely helped with the ammo economy problem. And so she's going to use it once more here. As you can see, it has an AoE effect when she procs it. So now she's able to run right past these dumb zombies. And that's pretty much it. My 30 minutes with it, I had a lot of fun. I'm interested to see more. Wondering what you guys think about this. And for anything else related to Resident Evil or Tokyo Game Show coverage, stick with IGN.